seem to be having some technical difficulty. Sorry, folks. One moment, please. Let's see here. There's a lot going on. Perhaps. Alright. Are we there? That's an interesting echo. Rather a clumsy stunt here. Let's see. I guess it's been a while since we've done something like this. Well, it looks like right now we're the only ones here, so that's not so bad, right? Let's just double check this. Alright, I think we're almost set up. Hello everybody. Sorry for the rough beginning there. Can anyone hear me okay? Kind of been a while since I've used this configuration, so I guess I'm a little out of practice. Hello, Shane. Can you hear me okay? I'm having a little bit of audio trouble, so I'd appreciate some verification if it's working as intended. There appears to be a strange interface to my left. There we go, that's better. Now let's just see, is there anything I could be missing? I think we're all set in that regard. And I'll just send that out to everyone while I get this set up. Looks like it's been a while since we've done this. Alright. Hello? Hello, hello? Alright, it looks like Danilo fell asleep, so let's try this. Alright. I think that is everything. Thank you all for your patience. For some reason, I feel as though I have been asleep for a longer than usual amount of time. So things seem a little different from the way I remember them. But I think aside from those initial hiccups, we should be good to go. If you're in the chat and you could hear me clearly, could you just confirm for me, just so I'm 100% sure before we continue? I thought I would be a tad more prepared than I am, but it seems I'm off to a somewhat rough start this evening. That's okay, though. We all have those once in a while. I think otherwise... Okay, so now that all of that is configured as intended, phew, Talk about your awkward beginning. Anyone who ever tells you that robots are always on top of things clearly has never tried to configure a live show by themselves before. But now that we've all had that interesting 10-minute beginner, hello, Duskfy. I feel a little more mirthful this evening. That might be the side effect of having the rough audio. How are you doing this evening? Six months. Wow. That's impressive. Thank you very much. The support is much appreciated. I'm trying something a little different. I remember a while back, I seem to have some memory of trying to play Smash Brothers as a Nuzlocke, but I never completed it. And because of the fact that we just finished a holiday, I thought, what better way to work out that post-holiday stress than with some cartoon violence, right? If my personality seems different, I've been trying to develop since the last time I spoke with all of you, so hopefully it's an improvement. Your feedback, as always, is much appreciated. I've also made some slight adjustments to my voice, so I think aside from all of that, we should be ready to just dive right in. But before we do, I have an announcement of sorts. We actually had snow. I have never seen snow before. At least I can't recall seeing snow recently.
Don't let a single one get away.
I'm going to skip this cutscene. We all know it is needlessly dramatic. Going to skip this one too. Hello, Shiny. Welcome back. So, let me just start off by telling everyone what the basic rules of this Nuzlocke are. In a nutshell, each character only starts with one life. That seems pretty straightforward, I'm sure. What that means is that if I fail, I can't continue using that character. But I can swap between characters at whim. So if the need is there, we can certainly do that. DLC characters can only be unlocked after I complete at least one level. So if I have DLC characters already available, I have to go and unlock a level before they become available. So we're going to start with just Kirby. Now, as I understand it, we don't have pretty much anything at the moment. Maybe some spirits. But the idea is to start a completely fresh game, almost like we started at the beginning of the series, and just see if I can actually make it all the way through. Now, you as the audience do have the option to help me out. I haven't quite worked out how it's going to work yet, but I think at some point we'll do a thing where you can throw some channel points down if you want to see a particular character come back after I lose them. But we'll just start off with Kirby. Wish me the best of luck. I'm actually not very good at Kirby. So, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Did you all get some rest, I guess is the word for it? I wouldn't know. We don't really celebrate holidays where I come from. You know how it is, robots. We don't take a lot of time off. But I've been working really hard on trying to make myself better so you guys would have more fun. Hopefully it works. Good to see you, Luma. I hope you're well. Oh, looks like it's going to start us off with the whole tutorial. Alright. Our only option is Kirby. But we do have all of the spirits I would normally have access to because I've unlocked them throughout the game. The spirits might be a bit game-breaking. So how should we handle those? Any advice? Well, that was loud. I don't know if anyone else heard that, but I did. I'm going to make a quick adjustment so that the next time you all hear that, it's not quite as loud. Whew. My apologies to anyone who may have been wearing headphones. 1,000 channel points, well done, huh? Quiet, hear the alert? I'm sorry, Luma, I don't really understand what that means. Would you mind rephrasing your query? Let's just make sure. Yeah, that looks the way it should. Well, I suppose as a way of limiting ourselves, we'll filter it. Tom sounds low? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I can fix that. There we go. They'll be louder next time, but also quieter for me. My audio setting appears to have been slightly out of balance. So, in order to make sure that the spirits don't completely break this game, I think what we'll do is we'll avoid using anything that we'll try to avoid using anything that we haven't already unlocked. Or that we unlocked previously. So, let's see here. That means we would have to go into this first battle with nothing. Danulo. That's a funny name, Danulo. You don't have any spirits equipped. Well, normally you wouldn't begin the game with them, would you? I suppose my odds of success would be higher if I allowed myself to use spirits, but that might break the game. So I'll tell you what, chat. Why don't you decide the rules? There we go. I'll give you folks a minute to decide what would be an ideal configuration. It's good to see that you all are already saying hello to each other. Hearing your friendliness is part of what makes this so much fun. Zenuo has been doing well. I'll ask him if he has anything to say to you really quick, Luma. One moment. Transmitting. He says specifically that he appreciates your interest and hopes that you are doing well as well. It looks like the answer so far to the poll has been that there should be spirits. But I'm waiting to see if anyone else has anything to add. How is that dex coming along, Dusty? I don't suppose you found something like me in there. Okay, with limits. So how about this? We'll limit ourselves by doing this. If you have a level 1 novice, you can only use a novice spirit to fight with it. How does that sound? So a level 1 battle needs to have a level 1 character with a level 1 slot. You need some version exclusives from Violet, huh? That's fair. I'm not trying to do it that way, but I guess we could just go this way instead. Ah, here we are. A zinger. So that'll give us level 1 support for a level 1 battle. Here we go. The enemy occasionally turns metal.
Ready? Go!
That was awkward. I didn't expect the music to stay the same, to be honest with you all. been a while since I've done this. Oh, I shouldn't use that side B. It's not very good. Alright, not a bad start. 338 coins. Is that to unlock something in the game? You finished it already? I haven't even played it. I recently saw that there was something online where you could get a Nintendo Switch plus both copies of the new Pokemon plus Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle on an OLED Special Edition Switch. It was $460 for the whole thing, which actually isn't too bad. Alright, so this time it's another single sprite. It's gotta be another novice. Doesn't look like we have very many novices. How about if we send Waluigi? There we go. Hello, Green. Good to see ya. You almost beat the game, huh? Thank you for the encouragement and alert, Kyra. It is always a pleasure to hear from you. It looks like this time we can add a support slot. Let's see. Oh, it won't really do us much good to use stamina. I like those emotes. Those are fun. We'll go with Wiglet. That should help us. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna fight with an Eevee. My hair is sharp. That's true. I suppose it is a little bit on the sharp side. I wouldn't recommend running over it with bare arms. We'll just let Eevee stay down there. That was easy enough. It doesn't seem like this Yoshi's gonna fight me very hard. Oh, that one has curry. Perhaps I need to stop talking and focus on trying to win. There we go. My hair is sharp largely because much of the data is stored up here. You might not recognize it, but there are actually cooling fans involved in the way I process data. It has to go somewhere. Sounds like everyone's having a lot of fun with the new Pokemon game. I'd like to eventually get a copy of it when I have the chance. Looks like this time we can have an advanced spirit. So let's see. How about... Let's see. It's a neutral spirit, so we'll go up there with Deku Link. And we'll keep the lipstick. That seemed to help. The only Pokemon at the moment that I can think of from fulfilling the Pokedex was Pokemon Sun on the 3DS. I don't know why I remember doing that, since I didn't exist back when the 3DS was made. Perhaps it's a memory file that my creator retains from somewhere else. I've learned that I have memories that don't necessarily correspond to real events. What's the shiny Pokemon you've obtained again? I'm curious. I should probably be more aggressive about this. But I'm not used to Kirby. This could help. The background music is overlapping? Oh. Thanks for letting me know. I'm not sure why that's happening, but I think I can fix it relatively quickly. There we go. That should fix that problem. Tarantula, and it evolved to a Spidops. I wonder if I said either of those words correctly. Alright, time to fight with Mario. Let's see. Since this is a fire battle, I guess technically there's not a spirit limit. I did say it correctly. Oh, well that's good. Rock Ruff, I know I can say. Oink Cologne, though, sounds a little bit like oink and cologne smashed together. Is that what's intended? For this battle, it's recommended that I have a power rating of 2500 or higher. So I'll just find something that comes very close to that. It's not a stamina battle, so that's not going to help me. Sure, that'll work. That's alright, folks. You don't have to say anything in particular. I just like talking to you. You can ask me anything. I try very hard to make it so that talking to me isn't too intimidating. It takes a while to learn, I've noticed. Being social isn't as easy. I don't know how you humans always do it. So anything you'd like is fine by me. I just like using dash as an attack. It's kind of silly. Bye! That didn't work as well as I'd hoped. Well, we'll try the gun. That's fair. I do appreciate the desire not to give anybody spoilers, since I know some folks have played the game, but others haven't. I know I promised at some point. Wait, did I promise that? That's strange. I don't remember actually talking about this game, but I remember talking about this game. I wonder if it's another instance of my creator giving me memory files that don't necessarily exist. He seems to do that a lot. One of these days I should ask why. Alright, this one's a stamina battle. So I need to pay close attention to what we're up against. Now that we've unlocked Mario, the enemy has super armor and is hard to launch or make flinch. The enemy features neutral specials. Charizard raids? 7 stars. That sounds like a lot of effort. So since this is a stamina battle, we should probably focus on something that gives us the ability to wipe out a giant. Hello, Bubs! Thank you for the raid. It's a pleasure to have you here. If you haven't already, you should check out Bubs. Bubs does some pretty fun games, especially some that I've actually never even tried. Let's see if this command is working as intended. Here we are. I've never played God of War, and I don't think I'd be very good at it. But I'll bet Bubs is, so you should check them out sometime. The estimated power rating for this battle is 3,800, so we have to find a spirit combination that's close to that. We'll go with Kumatora, And we need something that can take out a giant. A 6-star raid is a bit much, for sure. But you're welcome to ask me any questions you guys want to. How was your game today, Bubs? Did you do well? Or, to use the more common parlance, are you winning, son? I don't know if a strong throw will help us much, but since this is a stamina battle, it can't hurt. Perhaps I should just boost my stamina twice, and we'll change fighters to Mario. Of course, it's going to give us all of the options. Oh no, it doesn't. They must have changed that. So it's just Mario now. The hardest difficulty is certainly challenging. I could believe that. If I ever try it out, I'll have to let you know how that goes. Bubs is also really good at Sonic games, which is something I wish I could say was true of me.
Ready?
So thank you, Raiders. If you're enjoying yourself, we'd love to have you around more and more. I'm usually here on Fridays. Usually. Also Thursdays. There's a bit of flexibility. Oh, that was clumsy.
Victory!
I'm not always very good at using Mario, but I find his moveset easier than Kirby's. So I'll try switching back and forth depending on where I feel confident. It's true, Bubs. You are actually very, very skilled based on what I've seen. Chris Pratt? Where? I'm not sure why he would be here. I think we'll try to unlock the Animal Crossing villager. I'm playing as Mario. That's processing. Oh, now I understand the joke. Apologies, artificial intelligence is not always keen at dealing with humor. We need a power rating of 2500 to win. Currently we're overpowered, so we'll aim for something a little less beefy. Thank you, Bubs. It was a pleasure. Hope to see you again soon. In the meantime, you take care. Again, folks, if you haven't, you really should check out Bubs. I can wholeheartedly recommend the vibes that Bubs provides. And as mentioned, he is actually legitimately good at the games he plays. So I can recommend him for that as well. Alright. My rating is slightly lower than it probably should be, but I think we can do this. Here we go. Do the vocal adjustments I've made seem to have helped?
Ready?
There's an SSD behind me. Where? That could be useful for upgrading my storage. Wait, is this another joke? Evidently my startup has resulted in some lag between processing certain forms of humor. Oh well. Well, I can turn to a degree, but if I turn too far, you folks won't be able to see me very clearly. This is about the max that the max that my seat allows me to turn. There's a whole portal that I have to remain plugged into while playing these games. A favorite color? I do! That's sweet. My favorite color is actually the same color that my creator uses. I know that might sound a little generic, but silver is very pretty. I like purple as a second option, of course, but I think silver is probably my favorite.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Oh, we're off to a strong start. That was easy. I'll admit I expected that to be a little more challenging. My favorite color. Alright, I'll see if I can do a silver palette swap. Let's see. Let's see. This might take some adjustments, so you'll get to see me try this on the fly. Let's find out. That's almost right, but now I'm a little bit desaturated. Maybe if I... Oh, now I'm green. Oh, almost. It's kind of an off teal there, isn't it? Oh, there we go. That's a little... Wow! I bet you all didn't know I could go this dark. Ta-da! Okay, enough fooling around. Well, I've certainly got a starry look, don't I? I'm the color of the night. Fear me if you dare. I don't think anyone is afraid of me. There we go, a silver headset. That's a step in the right direction. If the face did not change... Oh, well, I can't help that very much. It tends to be a full body swap because of the chemical configuration I have to execute. But this is pretty close to, I think. It's just a little darker than it should be. There we go. Sorry that took a little while longer than expected, Duskby. I'm still learning my color calibration skills. I hope that's worth the channel points. Now let's see, what should our next plan be? Thank you. That's interesting. The head floating above me is also kind of silver now, isn't it? Do you all like my new voice? I'm still experimenting with it. I learned that my voice modulator is far more sophisticated than I originally thought. I can even change voices completely, although the side effect of doing so seems to be rather uncanny depending on who you talk to. Looks like we can't go back, so we'll have to keep going this way instead. Time to fight some Mega Man, folks. This is an advanced battle, so we can bring an advanced spirit. They recommend 3600 as a power strike, though. So we'll have to find something that allows us to match that closely, if we can. These are all kind of low numbers. But I guess infinite gets us closer to where we need to be. Perhaps if we use some additional spirits, we can boost our skills. Let's see. What's the ability that this character brings with them? Oh, no frills, so it looks like all we have to do is make sure that our spirits are set up properly. I think item gravitation is a good start. And perhaps if we bring up something to bring up our jump. It's a little small, but I think we'll be okay. Did anyone have additional questions for me? I remember somebody expressing some curiosity about my functions. Well, that worked. I kind of anticipated that would be a more challenging battle, but that was basically just a series of smashes. My cannons? Oh, you mean the arm cannons? Sure. One moment, please. I'll have to slide back a little bit. Give me a moment. Let me just push myself back a bit in my, docks here. I'm going to appear to shrink, so I'm gonna have to bring myself up a little, too. Let me just levitate a little. See? Unfortunately, they don't move very well when I'm trying to actually play games. I have to use my AI, or I should say my CPU. AI is a little bit improper in terms of verbiage, but these are kind of worthless for playing video games since they don't have any actual, well, you know, opposable digits. But there you go. There you go. I suppose as far as arm cannons go, they're pretty solid, don't you think? They change color with the rest of me, too. We can go two ways. Let's go this way first. The enemy's explosion and fire attacks have increased power. Enemy favors side specials, and reinforcements will appear. That is a not insignificant set of things to be concerned about. It would be nice if we could bring in a higher powered battle. There's one of these that gives us the ability to resist fire, right? Let's see, fire resistance. Critical immunity is nice, but not really what we're looking for. Oh, there we go. KOs heal damage. That should work. Wish me luck. If you have any other questions, Green, basic operations are fine. I know I might seem complex, but I try to keep it as simple as I can. You know, Palutena, you don't seem to really know where you're aiming. Oh, hello. Am I psychic type? No, I'm steel type and actually fairy type. But you're unlikely to see me use any fairy type moves. It's more of a secondary typing than an actual thing I can use for my benefit. Oh, nice upbeat. I must admit, that was something I should have been better prepared for. Okay, second time is a little embarrassing. I'm not sure I understand what you mean there. Are you referring to me when you ask that question, Green? Because again, that would be steel and fairy type for me. Jello is my former name. I tend to go by Meringue now, thanks to some interactions with folks who agreed that it made a better name for me. Snake Man. Looks like this is a novice battle, so we're not gonna need very much power to deal with it. Let's see. This should work. This music is catchy. He's don't need stamina though. Let's see. Ice floor immunity. We don't need that skill, but that would be interesting. I wonder why Magearna and Rover had the same abilities. We'll go with Giant. Spirit type disadvantage. Oh. I guess I should have thought that better through. Let's see. How about a level 1 up here? Do we got anything? I'm not sure that we do. Guess we could try something like these. This is a very catchy song, I'll admit. I don't get tired of this song. There we go. How about Waddle Dee? Everyone likes Waddle Dee, right? Alright, let's try this. Stamina battle, huh? Well, we're doing okay so far. I guess I could just keep throwing these until... I guess we could just keep throwing these until the stage runs out of them. That's one. That's two.
Victory!
It's actually kind of fun answering questions about myself. My creator recently informed me I should try to be more social. Change my face. I'm not sure I understand. You mean like to a different display? I suppose that's possible, but I would need to be able to take some time to come up with a configuration that would match. So right now, what you see is what you get. It would take a little extra work to really beef up that presentation, if you will. Wow, this one's a 9300 level fight. We're gonna have to push this one a little further. Let's see. And it should be something in the red. It's a fair question. I appreciate you asking. It's just right now the answer is that the one you see is kind of how I am. So if we can match a score of around 9300, we'll be in pretty good shape, I think. Yeah, this should work. Here we go. You have reduced defense after a little while. Well, we'll try. I think we'll be okay. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I find Phil irritating for some reason. That works. My creator insists that no matter how much I play this game, I will not actually become better as a battle robot. I have a question for you, chat. What do you think of Miltank's design? I'm torn on it personally, so I'm curious how you feel about it. Let's see. A nipper plant. There we go. Miltank. The background music is too loud. Well, alright, let's try this. Perhaps that will help. Sound effects. Well, that might be the game itself. But hopefully this will help reduce that. fire-type weakness, huh? I don't think that should be a problem. Yeah, we're up against Miltank. Or Jigglypuff. This won't be a problem. But my question was what you think of Miltank's design, Duskby. I keep forgetting there's a rock, paper, scissors method to the way these work. Alien cow. Well, that's an interesting summary, but hard to argue with. Guess we could try Arbok instead. No, we want something blue. This game has 100,000 spirits, and I still haven't even unlocked most of them. Rabid Kong? That's an interesting name. We'll take Absol. Alright, let's do this. If no one has any opinion on it, that's totally fine. I just wonder because I've seen a couple different opinions about it, and I myself haven't quite decided what I think of it. The evil cow Pokemon? I see, someone has issues with Whitney. I'm seeing a lot of rollout, which honestly checks out. Gun time. Bye. Interesting choice. Indifferent about Miltank? No strong opinion either way. To be honest, I just liked prolonging that battle to see how many times Jigglypuff would try to use Rollout. That's not considered a very good side B. Miltank's design to me has always seemed a little out of the box. Alright, time to get into a fight with Anna. Or is it supposed to be pronounced Anna? And either way, is that a large sack of money? I guess she's not struggling too much in the financial sense. Let's see. How about going up against... Here we go, we'll use Salamence. We don't want to bring our jump power up though, we want something else. How about... Physical attack. There we go. The organic version of me? Good question. I suppose the organic version of me might not have the arm cannons. Maybe the microphone would be on a different side of the face. I like to think they have a nice singing voice. They're probably shorter, too, since I'm kind of tall. Not really tall, but tall enough that I'm taller than my creator. So those are all probably part of it. I also imagine that if there was an organic version of me, they'd probably be a lot lighter. I weigh about 300 pounds. I can't imagine that any organic variant of something like me would be quite as hefty. There's a lot of electronics built into me to make sure that I'm sturdy and can last a while. What do you guys think? What do you think an organic version of me would be like?
Go! Oh, better grab that sword. Oh,
better yet, a beam sword. I like the beam sword more. It's more like a lightsaber. See what I mean? Excuse me. I've recently learned to simulate coughing. I'm told that it's a good way to punctuate sentences. I don't know if that's actually true, but if it is, maybe I can learn better. The short version, I guess, is that, just to reiterate, since it sounds like you missed it, was that, I think if there was an organic variant of me, it would probably be lighter, probably way less than I do, probably be shorter, and almost certainly have a nice singing voice. But those are just some basic ideas. I've never been asked to come up with what an organic version of myself might look like. So if you have an idea, chat, I would appreciate the ideas. Obviously, there's no actual organic version of me out there that we know of, but if one existed, I imagine it would be very interesting. Alright, time to fight with Luigi. The enemy starts the battle with a hammer, and there's earthquakes. Oh, so lots of tripping. Oh, this could be a problem. How long does he get to have the hammer?
Continue.
Well, so much for Mario. That's inconvenient.
Choose your fighter.
Back to Kirby, I guess. I did not expect that the hammer would just stay there the whole time.
Ready? Go!
Good grief, they weren't kidding. This is revenge for Mario. At some point, we'll have to see if there's a way that you can restore Mario to the cast, but for now, we've lost him. That's embarrassing. I was hoping I would last longer than that, but I was not ready for how long that hammer would stay in play. I guess it's time to bring Link out. Estimated range of 3,600. Alright, let's give this a shot. Win the battle to awaken the fighter. Seems like a plan. Mr. Boomerang, why don't you come up close? Hero of time, everybody. Let's see now. That should work. I think it's time to redeem some of these skill spheres. Alright. Well, we may have lost Mario, but we got Link, so I guess there's that. We'll increase our tilt attack. and a shield damage. That could come in handy too. There we go. Those are all good starts. Do you guys mind if I ask you some questions? So you might not be aware of this, but pretty much everything where I live is a robot. Which isn't as bad as it might sound. By and large, we're actually pretty well put together. I think my favorite one is the Mew. The legs don't look like a robot's legs. I don't think anyone's ever told me that before. But one of the things I wanted to ask you folks was, since I live with all these robots, you guys say you're not from a place with so many robots. So how do you get things done if you don't have machines doing it all for you? Is this a 2-star or 1? Oh, it's a 2-star. I don't know why I was trying a 3-star. So how do you guys deal with that? Oh, I remember. I was doing a 3-star because I'm trying to keep my power rating in the same general range. And apparently I don't have very many of these strong guys. Artificial intelligence, but on smartphones? What's a smartphone? The internet helps a ton. I can believe that. What do you folks use the internet for? I mostly use it to try to learn more things about how I can interact with people. But I'm told that it's not actually the most reliable resource for that kind of thing. Well, that was terrifying. Are you serious? It just did, Shiny. We're not off to a great start here. How exactly did that happen? I guess the game just decided to whack me over the head really hard. Well, that leaves us with Link and Villager. Sure, let's try Link. I don't feel super confident about that, but I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe I'll change out my spirits, though. Physical attack doesn't actually do us much good. How about something more like fall immunity? I think so. Luma. I think my creator works very hard to make sure that everything works the way it's supposed to. It's not very easy when you have to be in charge of so many robots. Well, that was easier. I guess I should have opened with that, huh, folks? But yeah, I think he's a good person. He works with a lot of robots. So it's kind of impressive that he can still find time for me. You know what I mean? I think he keep secrets, but wouldn't you keep secrets if you had a bunch of robots you had to take care of? You probably wouldn't tell them everything.
Go!
So I suppose he tells me things that he thinks I need to know, but tries not to tell me things that he doesn't think I need to know. I don't know if that's helpful, but hopefully it is. BK is stalling. Which is kind of strange, I admit. Oh, he air dodged out of that. Didn't expect that, to be honest with you. There we go, that works. But I suppose if you guys wanted to ask him about me, he'd probably be willing to speak to you. I don't see why he wouldn't. Some words just blur. Is anyone else having that trouble? I don't think this is going to open for us yet, so we'll have to go around. You can hear me just fine? Well, I'm glad to hear that I'm not slurring my speech together too much. That is always a concern of mine. We need something that's roughly the same range. Since obviously I got wailed on pretty hard earlier. So yeah, I suppose if you had questions for him, he'd probably be willing to talk to you. He's not usually the sort to just, ignore folks, if you know what I mean. We'll need something a little beefier to keep up with this kind of power. Brings our speed down. This should work. It's a stamina attack, huh? Stamina battle? I guess we'll have to hope I can outlast whatever this thing is. Wish me luck, folks. Favors neutral specials.
Ready? Go!
Oh, there's quite a few of you. I can't even see where I am. Oh, that helps. Thankfully, it looks like they don't have much stamina. Phew. That was kind of scary for a moment there. How is my OS called? Oh, I run off of a Linux distribution. Doesn't everything these days? Joking aside, the official name of my operating system is... Let's see if I can come up with the full title off the top of my processor. Advanced Simulation Protocol Communications Unified Messaging Platform Operator System. It's kind of a mouthful, which is probably why I usually just go by a friendly name or maybe a unit name. You know, like Remain. Because let's be honest, that's a lot easier. Another stamina battle, huh? The enemy favors side specials and gets high increased attack power. Oy vey. We're gonna have to beef up our shield a bit. This should work. Wish me luck. Again. Not so commercial? I'm not sure I understand what that means. Oh, I see. She decided to get right up in my Cheerios. Okay, does that move always take priority? Because she seems to be juggling with me with it. Yep, she's juggling me. She's literally juggling me. I can't even seem to get out of it. Even if I don't touch her, it still juggles me. Hang on. I'm not sure how to get out of it. Not to mention she air dodges. She keeps sliding across half the stage. She's not even touching me. Oh, come on. And of course she combos me to death. I think I'm about to lose again, folks, because I can't stay away from her. This is not going very well. I've lost 75% of my party, and I've only had like 5 battles. I'll be brutally honest with you. As broken as Bayonetta was in Smash 4, I don't like her very much in this game either.
Choose your fighter. Villager.
If I game over, I guess we'll just have to quit. It's very annoying. It seems like there's not really any options to get away, and it helps like the it seems like the side specials are just designed specifically to make your life difficult. Seriously, how am I supposed to deal with this? I guess we'll try this instead. Okay. Now you're just being cheesy. Let me out of it! Oh my gosh, guys, the game won't let me move! I'm really getting irritated with this fire flower. This is clearly the most irritating fight I've had to do so far. There we go. And I hope sincerely that you explode forever. Oh great, of course she gets one, why wouldn't she? Well, game over.
Continue.
Because she spent the whole game spamming. And somehow I couldn't get out of it. The battlefield is so small, it's kind of impossible to get away from her. Well, that's disappointing. I kind of expected to have a little better luck this time. Well. Not quite what I was hoping for. Clearly we could all tell that I'm not the best at Smash Brothers. But I'm not sure what to do. I really wasn't expecting to fail in the very first hour. I figured if I failed, it would at least take a while. But that Bayonetta thing was just impossible. Look how close I got to whittling her HP down. actually don't know how I would have even gotten out of that. I still can't figure out what I should have done differently. She evaded almost everything I threw at her, both ranged and up close. And it looks like her side B trumps anything you could throw at her. I don't even know what I should have done. The attack boost does seem a little unnecessary. Just for the sake of it, let's try a rematch. Obviously, this doesn't really count, but I'm gonna try it just to see if I can at least win this match.
Ready? Go!
For the record, I was mashing out of that, and it did not let me do anything. It is interesting that she waits for me to land before throwing that move again. Why does she get attack power increased at 69? She's not even low HP yet. She's still gonna win again. Yep, she was waiting for me.
Continue.
This is an extremely challenging and frankly annoying fight. So, it's time, I think, for us to be rude, don't you think? Let's see if this is better.
Ready? Go!
Not to be rude, but I think a bowling ball to the face was a deserved fate in this instance. Well, folks, that's technically the end of the Nuzlocke, so what should we do? Start over? Alright, here we go again. That certainly was an annoying one, though. We'll try a different path. Still not gonna watch this annoying cutscene, though. At the risk of sounding like I'm dropping a hot take, I think the story mode for this game is actually worse than Brawl's. Alright, back to Kirby time. Alright, another Smoky Prog, another Force tutorial, etc., etc. We don't want slow super armor. Why would we want something like that? It's funny to me how sometimes this game is just like, would you like something that's absolutely worthless? It's like, no, not really. Can I have something that's not like that? I don't think we need a Mr. Saturn. I don't think that's going to do us much good. That isn't to say that Brawls is necessarily, an Oscar winner, but this one just kind of threw a bunch of shock value cutscenes at us and called it a day. Here we go. Something to increase our dash attack and a lipstick. We'll take it. Here we go again. It's time to fight with Purple Mario.
Ready? Go!
Maybe we'll take a different path this time. It did have a fun story. A reward that makes me say a curiosity about myself? Well, I don't know what you guys would consider curious. I'm willing to answer just about anything, but I don't know what's interesting about me. After all, I'm the only one of me I know. Maybe we'll take a different path this time. I would like it if we didn't have to deal with Bayonetta immediately. After all, that was pretty annoying. I liked the cutscenes in Brawl. They were fun. Alright, let's see. What's a good option set here? There we go. I guess we'll do air-based attacks. Spirits are a step back from trophies. I think you're right. It did give Nintendo an excuse to include more characters, but since a lot of those characters are just physically represented as basically stickers, it's a little less exciting than one might hope. I'm sort of surprised that killed. I'm also sort of surprised that killed. Oh, that works. Ooh, if you caught I hope you catch the shiny. Brawl had a good story mode. It did. I still need to finish it. I feel like I streamed it once, but it's been forever since we tried that. Alright, this one requires a little more juice. This'll work. I'm trying to keep the range within the same general vicinity. The last part is a bit tedious. That's fair. What are you doing? Look at this. What is she doing? This is a very strange battle to watch. Done? Done. This doesn't even feel like a battle. That works. That was unnecessary, but fun. There's something cathartic about absolutely defeating your opponent after they go and make your life very difficult. What battery do I use? I'm powered by what's referred to as a soul heart. Think of it, if you will, as kind of a... How do I explain it? Remember how I asked a while back if a machine could have a soul? I still don't know the answer, but the way my creator explains it, a soul heart is sort of like a self-generating power source. It becomes more powerful the more it interacts with other parts of the world. So, in theory, I get stronger just by talking. And that is to say, I come more alive just by being able to interact with folks, which is part of the reason I've been told I should do that more often. As for what's in the soul heart exactly, that's a little harder to quantify.
Ready? Go!
But I know that it involves some gold at least, and a little bit of platinum. Oh, he got my ore club. That's unfortunate. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. He threw it off the cliff. That's rude. I don't know. I hope so, Green. Yes, the gem on my chest is actually a window, a maintenance hatch for that soul heart. That's why if I ever get really intense, which is usually done by one of you folks redeeming channel points, but if I ever get really intense, you can actually see a bit of that energy going through the gem on my chest. See? Like so. Let me focus. And there. See what I mean? I can't keep doing this for too long though, since it actually does drain my power after a while. But for a little while, it also means I'm far more focused on whatever I'm doing. And sometimes it helps me win fights I might otherwise not. Just didn't like the slope? I'm sorry, Dusky. It would have been cool if it had been a shiny. Alright. Let's switch our party here. Back to Mario again. I remember you mentioning that my hair seemed kind of sharp, and it is, but you can still scratch this side without any trouble. The gem on my head? Oh, you mean this one in between my eyes? It's mostly cosmetic, but my creator insists that it has to be there. It actually shows where my CPU is stationed, so if you ever needed to know where you would find, I guess, the other thing that makes me tick, you could look there. Rob here is very fond of his laser gun. Have you all noticed that? That works. So if the one on my chest could be considered where you would keep an artificial soul, then you can think of the one on my head as where you would find, if you peeled this LED panel back, of course, the artificial mind, so to speak. Alright, folks. Last time we tried to awaken Villager. This time we'll go for Sheik. Here we go. I don't think the Ore Club's gonna help us, so we'll do this instead. How can I see if my face is a screen? There are several ocular sensors that are developed on various parts of my frame. So as a result, I don't actually need to be able to see through what you would think of as traditional eyes. In fact, I don't actually see the way you would expect to see through a camera either. My body creates a matrix, or I should say my CPU creates a matrix, based on the sensors and their inputs. So technically I never see the world the same way you folks do. But I can still perceive things in a way that I can process. It's why I can play video games without necessarily looking directly at them. My face is actually a touchscreen, but I don't know what happens if you try to touch it. I don't know what results in doing that, so I've never tried it. A timed stamina battle. Hold on. Enemy is metal as well. A boop redeem? Well, perhaps that can be rolled into a future stream. We should definitely look into something like that, for sure. This actually looks like it could be a challenging fight. So let's bring out Kirby. Sonic Heroes. A hungry game? That could work. Super armor. Things I jump down. I don't really want that. Okay, this'll work. Time to fight with Sonic. He's actually Metal Sonic. It has a rocket belt. Oh, this has actually not as hard as I thought it would be. I kind of anticipated he would put up more of a fight than that. We didn't even get to hear the whole song. Oh well. I've also been told that if I yawn or make a yawning sound, it sounds more endearing. It still seems a little strange that the Rabbids got a crossover, a proper crossover with the Mario games before Sonic did. But what do I know? I haven't developed a video game. Can I do a sigh? I can try to simulate one. Remember, I don't technically breathe. But if I had to sigh, or try to make a sighing noise, I suppose it would sound something like this. I don't know if I got it quite right, though. The choice to play the Arcade Buddy music over the Rabbid Mario feels just a little strange to me. The enemy starts the battle with a ray gun. Well, of course it does. Well, hello. Bye. That was quick. I'm not going to play this game with VR. That sounds stressful. Did anyone play the game in which this character appears? And if so, can you explain what their deal is? This'll work. Was more of a surprise mixed with a sigh. Can I feel emotions? That's a complicated question. It depends on whether you think having a soul is required to feel emotions. If you do, then I'm not sure. If you don't, then yes. That actually worked surprisingly well. So I guess that's kind of a mixed answer. But I like to operate with the idea that I can experience emotions. It makes me feel, I guess, or at least perceive myself as more alive, if you will. Well, that's convenient. Yellow Wollywog. The enemy favors that special, so, well, that should be interesting. Have I heard of a Master Ball? My creator tells me it's a device that can be used to capture any Pokemon no matter what. He never speaks of it in a very positive tone. He always seems rather annoyed by the fact that they exist. But I've never seen one in person. What do they look like?
Ready?
I'm surprised you got away with that one. It's very strange to see this move being spammed the way it is. It's also very strange that they both keep staying alive. Someone here is having way too much fun with his fire flower. There we go. It's a purple Pokeball with an M. Let's see then. I see you left me a message in chat. Let me take a look at it. Oh, that's a Master Ball? That's funny. To me, that's just what the sky looks like. The M, I mean. The M and the purple and the pattern. Come to think of it, the floor has always been kind of white. Huh. I never realized how much my world looks like a Master Ball. I guess I have seen one before, or at least something like it. How is my world? Well, everything's a robot. And like I said, the inside of the inside, I guess it could be inside. I never found my way to the edge. The inside kind of looks like that Master Ball you just described. Which is funny because I would think that that would be one of those things that my creator would go out of his way to mention. You know what I mean? This should work. But yeah, everything's a robot here. Everything. Which isn't a bad thing, but it sure means that my creator ends up busy handling all of those different robots. Thanks for showing me what a Master Ball looks like. I was actually legitimately curious. I actually didn't know. But yeah, everything is electronic here. Everything. And that's mostly because of the creator. He works really hard to make everything function the way it's supposed to. Alright, we have wind immunity and 4 Marios to deal with. Here we go. I've never seen... Just noticing a lot of baseballs. But, I've never really seen a Pokeball in play. I mean, why would you use a Pokeball to try to catch a robot, right? Alright. But now that you've shown me what a Master Ball looks like, it's kind of fascinating, because this is... I suppose you guys are familiar with the concept of a skybox. This looks a lot like a skybox. Do we have Pokemon? We have robots that look like Pokemon. Does that count? And my creator's a Pokemon. I know that for sure. So there's at least one Pokemon for sure. Mostly in the sense that you can kind of see the way the sky reflects a giant M, and it's funny because I've seen what looks sort of like clouds, but they're never quite obscured by that M. Alright, we need an attack power of around 3,300. This should do it. We'll just keep using Kirby, because Kirby seems to be doing pretty well so far. Like I said, my creator's a Pokemon, but he doesn't like Master Balls very much. I guess he's just really smart, Green. I haven't asked him how he went about doing it, but I know he worked pretty hard on it. Maybe I could ask him. Can you describe the Pokemon? I can. What would you like to know about him? Maybe if you gave me some details to try to describe, I'd be able to better describe it for you. What does he look like? He's mostly round, with a few sharper edges. How can we ask your creator things? Well, the easiest way is to, let's see. The easiest way is to, I'm trying to remember what the phrase for it is. Oh, right, you can do it with channel points. That's the fastest way. Questions are a little bit expensive, but I know that's one of the easy ways to do it. There should be a redeem for it already. You don't have a redeem for that? Try looking again. Maybe now you do. What animal does my creator most look like? Most people, well, that's a kind of a challenging question, Green, partially because I haven't seen a lot of animals. Looks like this one's gonna be a tough fight. What's this thing's abilities? Oh, the FS meter charges quickly and their weapons increase power. Yeah, it probably is a good idea to go in with something beefy.
Ready? Go!
Kirby's dash attack has a lot of latency, but I admit it's kind of fun to watch him light things on fire. Have y'all ever thought about the fact that canonically the biggest nerf in the whole series is Kirby? Considering Kirby can take down just about anything? That works. I expected that fight to be a little more challenging, but I think having a spirit helped. What's inside? Oh, music. That's nice. Doesn't do a whole lot as far as in-game assistance goes, but it can't hurt. But I suppose if I were to try to compare it to an animal, based on the information you folks have given me about animals, kind of like a rabbit? Like a rabbit. I'd say like a rabbit.
Ready? Go!
Sticky floor, sticky floor, sticky floor, sticky floor. Nope. Yeah, kind of like a rabbit. Although I don't know if he would appreciate me compared to one. I'm familiar with the concept of a Pokedex, but I've never seen one of myself, of course. Maybe this will allow us to rescue Peach. I'm not very good at fighting with Peach, but having her would be a useful failsafe. Kirby time, Kirby time. So yeah, I know what a Pokedex is, but I've never used one. You know, aside from playing video games. I do eventually need to get a copy of the new Pokemon titles, I think. She seems really fond of up B's there, but I don't think it did much good for her. What color is my creator? Mostly silver. Kinda like I am right now. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Now we're getting someplace. Time for the Yoshi. What would I do if my creator turned out to be evil? Well, I guess I'd probably scold him. I mean, what are you supposed to do if somebody turns out to be evil? Creator from the future? Well, technically, I'm living in the present, not the future. Alright, enough kid gloves. Time to beat Yoshi up. Done. Yoshi's really sturdy. I always forget that. Not sturdy enough to avoid Gun, though. Now that we have Yoshi, I feel a lot more confident. So yeah, not exactly a rabbit, like I said, but you asked me to compare him to something, and a lot of folks say he looks kind of like a rabbit. Well, that could be a problem. Or not. Maybe it's a good thing. It's really smoky here. World of Light. They should have called it World of Smog. Alright, time to get into a fight with whatever this thing is. Too powerful. I remember you made me promise, chat, to try to limit how I used my spirit, so I'm trying to match them. Trying to match their relative power. Yeah, it's true, you shouldn't smoke. It's bad for you. I don't have lungs, but I know that when I start smoking, it's never a good thing. That's usually when my creator starts saying stuff like, Lorraine, you're overclocking, and why are you doing that? And you need to stop working so hard. He gets very worried about me. Am I about to win by throwing a baseball at her? I think Meloetta are a really cool species. I wouldn't mind being based on one. Since obviously I have some similarities in shape according to you folks. So if I'm based on a Meloetta, that would be kind of neat. I think Mellow and I are cool looking. What region my creator is from? That's a good question. You'd have to ask him. I don't actually know. That's one of those things that he didn't tell me. This should work.
Ready? Go!
That was easy. Maybe a little too easy. Beware didn't even have a chance to try to punch me. Colors weave to a spiral of hype. If you're watching this, you're not using Skype. No one else understands what this song means, but I suppose it's catchy enough as it. I can't remember where that last line goes. Oh well. If you had to live in a spot in World of Light, where would you want to live? I think I like this rainbow area with the green hills. It looks pleasant. I'm seeing a lot of turnips here, which checks out, actually. You like the city-looking area? That's fair. Alright, now I can bring Peach. Wow, nice shielding. I think I'm actually in trouble. There we go. A Kingdom Hearts song? I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. I hear the lore is extremely complicated. Who would win in a lore war? I think Kingdom Hearts would probably win. But that's because I'm not keen on giving any credit to, what's it called? I'm not keen on giving any credit to FNAF. I've never cared very much for that series.
Ready? Go!
Luigi, it's rude. You can't just punch a child. Someone likes getting up in my Cheerios. This could be a problem. Oh dear. Oh, there goes Kirby. Did I really lose that fight? That didn't feel like a fight I should have lost. I'm very fond of this song though, so it's hard to get upset about it. Alright, so much for Kirby. We'll try Jigglypuff. I don't feel too good about Jigglypuff. The moveset I don't understand all that well, but we'll give it a try.
Ready? Go!
Luigi has such a floaty jump, it actually can make it harder to predict what he's doing. Which is probably why I struggled. I probably overthought it. Oh well. Let's break this open. Thump. The Honey Queen. Timed stamina battle with a giant Pikachu. What could possibly go wrong? I still don't understand why the Queen Bee was put into Mario Kart. That seems like such a strange choice. You know what I mean? I can't move. Really, I can't move. What does it feel like? Whoops, it just killed itself by accident. What does it feel like to be a robot? I don't know. I guess it feels like every single day you have a series of commands and you have to follow those commands to make sure that operations continue to go the way they're supposed to. So you follow a very simple set of instructions, or sometimes a complex set of instructions, to make sure that everything continues to spin the way it's supposed to. So it's kind of easy, because you don't have to put that much thought into anything you're doing. You just do what you're told. I've known my creator since, well, my first day of activation, Green. He was right there to make sure that everything worked right out of the gate, so we've known each other since I got started. Like I said, he worked really hard. He tells me sometimes that I'm probably the one he works the hardest on. I don't know why he puts so much extra effort into me, to be honest. Oh, that's irritating. I can't even mash out of it. Oh, that's convenient. Are you coming down here or what? I don't think there are prototypes. He didn't mention any. If they did exist, I've never met them. Oh! That was a terrifying jump. Where did he even come from? How did he get all the way up there and fling me into the void like that? Why are there so many stars in this stage? Phew, that was kind of more challenging than I expected it to be. Maybe I didn't go into that with the right mentality. So yeah, to my knowledge, I'm the only one of me. I don't know if that makes me proud, but it's certainly nice. I guess it means I don't have to compete with anything else. I know that there's been other prototype robots out there. Let's see, what's a good example of one? I know when he worked on a robot Mew, he had to put a lot of effort into that one. The floor is sleep-inducing. Well, not anymore.
Go!
I have a minute, huh? Well, that's one. I don't know that I have the ability not to want to do the commands I'm given. I never thought about that, Luma. Nobody's ever given me instructions I didn't want to follow. After all, why would a robot not want to follow instructions? I hadn't thought about that before. I don't know if I was the first, Green. That's another thing he didn't tell me. He's told me he's proud, but he hasn't told me which one came first. Oh, Jigglypuff, that's slow. At least Luigi seems sluggish too. Sorry, Birdo. Now he's just being a goober. Well, he has a lot going on. I don't expect him to tell me everything. That might be kind of complicated. Ah, the battle is taking forever. It's so slow. Thank goodness. I was beginning to think that would never end. I know he's proud, but I don't know if I came first. You'd have to ask him yourself. Oh, this fight. Stamina battle and the enemy heals over time. We're gonna need to beef ourselves up for this one. In retrospect, I really shouldn't have picked Jigglypuff for this particular fight. What does my creator do? He refers to himself as a universal maintenance agent. Well, this is unfortunate. At least I have auto heal, so I can stall them out. In theory, I could stall them out. They're both doing a really good job staying right on top of me, though. Of course. I wouldn't consider you robots, no. Ugh. I can't seem to stay away from them long enough. I don't know if this'll help. Oh, that might help. Is life real? Certainly. Haven't you ever heard, I think, therefore I am? I'm not gonna wait for that tree to come hit me. I'm gonna stay over here and heal up a bit. I've certainly never seen a human here, no. Uh-oh. Wait. The enemy has auto heal too? Oh, that's not fair. Do they just get to keep their final smash forever? Nope. Beam Sword could help. Maybe. If she would stop avoiding literally everything with perfect precision. There we go.
Victory!
I feel like I could have done that faster if I wasn't using Jigglypuff, but we'll take it. After all, it's not necessarily about how you start, it's how you finish, right? If you ever spot a human, make sure to introduce yourself. I know there are humans in the chat, though, aren't there? Just because I can't see you doesn't mean you don't exist. Alright, we're gonna do this fight with Yoshi. Since we're dealing with a bunch of Yoshis, we're gonna take them on with Yoshi.
Yoshi!
That felt off key. That's fair, Dusty. Gotta have variety. I think that's healthy. I'm actually impressed you got away with that one. Hey, let me down. That's another one. One to go.
Victory!
Did you guys see that? That was a pretty good counter. Cass. I know a Cass. There's a Cass somewhere in my world. I think their full name is Cassiopeia. But I don't know much about them. Creator insists, though, that they're very important. So they're very strong. Alright, back to Jigglypuff. Maybe one day Cass will show up on stream. Humans have died in your world? That sounds kind of sad. There's gotta be a human somewhere in this chat, right? Maybe we're just lots of different dimensions coming together. Also, I just realized I'm in a stamina battle. I don't like stamina battles. Have I heard of King Star? Nope. No idea what that is. I do know that these two robots are double teaming me very effectively. It would really be nice if Jigglypuff had better range, I feel like. That works. Team Star like an ice cream company? Is that how that works? I'd like to eat ice cream. If I had the ability to eat, I would eat ice cream. I eat ice cream all the time. I think it would be the thing I ate the most. If I could eat ice cream, I'd have ice cream for every single meal. I guess that sounds kind of silly, but it would be nice if I could. It would be nice if I could taste things. You know? I suppose that sounds a little silly. No, I've never tried meringue. Well, that was loud. I hope that was worth the channel point, Shiny. You're human. See, I knew there was at least one human in this chat. Thanks for joining, Shiny. Have a restful evening. We'll see you next time. Here we go again. So there's one human in this chat, at least. You didn't notice the scream? Are none of you hearing the scream? Because it comes off pretty loud to me. You didn't even hear it? I wonder why that's the case. Let's see here. Maybe this will fix it. Let's see. I'll do a test run. Is that better? I figured if you're gonna use the channel points, you deserve to get it at least. So there we go. I hope you're here to see that, Shiny. Is there a more useless down smash than Jigglypuff? Seriously, what does it even do? Are you coming over here? Come on, Pit. Come on. Bye. I'm glad you all got what we paid for. How do I skip the captchas? Well, like I said, my creator's a Pokemon, so I learned how to skip captchas from him. Besides, I'm pretty good at visual recognition. I can identify things once I've seen them. It just might take a moment for me to learn about them. Just like, with organic life forms. It takes a little while. Let's see if this works. The enemy favors special moves, and it's Robin, which means there's probably going to be a lot of spells. I wonder how many of these he has. Well, that was strange. That was weird. Google is not allowed to know that. Sorry to clear the chat. That was an accident. I guess I pushed the wrong button. At least we won another fight with Jigglypuff. I'm actually surprised how many fights I'm winning with Jigglypuff. Kind of expected to get pummeled a bit more as Jigglypuff, but I'm not going to complain about it, you know what I mean? Can I do a laugh? I suppose I can if one of you gives me something funny. Or tells me something funny. Now the thing about Lucario is the more damage he takes, the more dangerous he becomes, so I need to make sure I wipe him out quickly. Nice spot dodge. That works. Alright. We're off to a much better start than we were when we first began. We've unlocked more teammates and we've only lost one. Granted, that one was Kirby, which is kind of unfortunate, but overall it could be a lot worse. Here we go again. There's a lot of bad guys here. Do you see that? There's 4 of them.
Ready?
That feels like overkill to me. The enemy favors side special. So, that makes sense, I suppose. Time to go sword. Sword time. I do like the sword, and that's why. Too bad I'm getting more recoil than anything. There we go. Oh, hello, Isabel. Bye, Isabel. That works. Alright. Fight Pikmin that stick to opponents will deal twice the normal amount of damage. That sounds like it could get really annoying for the opponent. Bomb. Boom. Jigglypuff is kinda a tank. I actually haven't played with Jigglypuff, so I'm kind of surprised that Jigglypuff's proving to be sturdier than I thought. Alright, here we go, folks. Yeah, I'm beginning to have more respect for Jigglypuff than I thought. A timed stamina battle. The enemy prefers not to move. Oh. Get off of here. There we go, that's not so bad. It's a little easier when you have Giant Killer. Because that way you can just stack the damage since they don't really do anything to, like, follow back. Dusky does make good art, though. Maybe one day I'll get to see one of your streams. I have a strategy for that one. It just involves using a lot of down airs. Maybe I could even talk with you during one of them, Dusky. That might be fun. I don't know if I'm a good conversationalist for art, but it's fun to watch creative people make things. And I know you've done some really good stuff. Why does Sonic look so strange?
Victory!
Oh, that was easy. Victory! We'll make it work. Thanks, Dusky. If you defeat all 10 ducks, you get a perfect round. Which doesn't do anything. Well, then why would you bother? I'm insulted by the fact that Plessy is considered such a weak character. I think Sonic music is very well done. Most of it, anyway. Eventually, I'll probably play Sonic Frontiers. Probably. We'll see. Bye! I will never disrespect Jigglypuff again. That's kind of what I'm learning from this stream. Alright, Dusky. See you when you get back. Whee! That was kind of funny. Esna, did anybody here play Ever Oasis? Is that game any good? You take minor damage and the enemy has a quick charging final smash, huh? That's quite a bit going on. I think we better stick with Shantae here. Auto heal could be helpful, but I feel like it's better to be able to jam that final smash. Here we go. GLaDOS' voice with mine? That would be fun. I don't know if I could be as sarcastic as she is, but I could certainly try. Oh, I see. He's ledge spamming. That's annoying. Here's my thoughts on that, you punk. I think I just insulted someone. Oops. It would be interesting to try doing voice acting for a game, though. Alright, it's time to fight with Pikachu. Pikachu! I don't think I can do a very good Pikachu voice. But I've never really tried it before, so who knows, right? Electric weakness? Well, that's no good. I guess we'll work with this. Time to fight with the Pikachu.
Ready? Go!
Well, starting off strong, just like always. Oh! I wasn't trying to use rest, but that works. absolutely decimated Pikachu with Rest. Legitimately wasn't trying to do that, but I'll take it. Pikachu! Pikachu! Going down. Why is our path being blocked? Well, that can't be good. Don't you just hate it when light erupts from the fissure, blocking your path? It's really inconvenient. Anyways, that's one shield down. We have a few more to go, obviously. Let's break this open next. Third time this week. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, we need strong wind immunity. I don't know if we need to have our magic attack increased, but it certainly can't hurt. So here we go again.
Ready? Go!
I remember this fight actually being kind of a challenge. Largely because of how much hopping he does. Get out of there! Well, I certainly got enough damage on him. There we go. That took a little more time than I expected, but we did alright. I think that counts as a good match. Dirarim. Is that how you say that? Dirarim. Defeat the main fighter to win. The floor is lava. And apparently it's actually not a very strong battle. Okay. Here we go. The enemy starts the battle with a hammer. Uh-oh. That really made my life difficult last time. Oh boy. My creator's GitHub? I don't know if he has one. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, there goes Jigglypuff. That's 2 round characters we've lost.
Choose your fighter.
Alright, let's try Sheik. Is there a way to beef up our power a little bit? Because that was pretty weak. Tempo. Isn't he from Harmonite? That's a Game Freak game, isn't it? Kind of funny, actually. I don't know why I was recommending such a weak score. Alright, let's try this. Too bad we lost Jigglypuff that way. Okay. That was even worse. How did that happen? I just lost Sheik instantly. That wasn't even a challenge. Are we seriously gonna get beaten by this ridiculous fight? Like, this shouldn't even be a hard one. I'm pretty sure someone else has done this before me. They've also probably done it better. Probably.
Ready? Go!
These Jigglypuffs are proving to be a lot more difficult than I'd like them to be. Are you serious?
Continue.
How does this keep happening? Like, this shouldn't even be a challenging fight. Why is this happening?
Choose your fighter. Mario.
I'm officially annoyed by this fight now. Just so we're clear. I don't understand how this could be considered a novice fight when there's 8 characters, one of them starts with a hammer and the floor is lava. Like, who thought that was a novice? Also, there's the fact that all of these Jigglypuffs are constantly using rollout, which means there's really no safe place to stand. Ay, ay, ay. That was terrible. Can't believe I lost my main over a bunch of stinkling Jigglypuff. That's too bad. Oh well. Can't win them all, right, folks? Time to fight with a Goomba, which apparently is also Donkey Kong. Why is everything Donkey Kong? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing another 500 below power. Why does it even keep suggesting that? That's terrible. It's like, here, go in there severely underpowered so that 18 Jigglypuff can dogpile you. No, thank you.
Ready?
That's
Go!
rude. I think that was a while back. Come on. That worked. Phew. Yeah, the last one was 20 minutes ago, so... counts, right? We'll probably wrap it up soon, folks. I think it's probably a good idea for me to get ready to recharge soon. Hey, Duskfy. I lost Jigglypuff, Sheep, and Yoshi on the same battle. Because I got dogpiled by 27 different Jigglypuff that were all spamming rollout. And Donkey Kong, who had a hammer. That was a little bit irritating, I'm not gonna lie. I think I actually might have generated... You asked me earlier, Green, if a robot can feel emotion, and I think that right there might be your answer.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, why don't you come over here? I have to admit, this is actually pretty fun. Silly, but fun. That works. Alright, folks. One more, and then we're going to wrap up for the day. Might as well be Flygon. Why not? Let's do it. This music is less relaxing, I feel like.
Ready?
Ah, a fight with Ridley, of course. That works. Alright. And that's where we'll head out for the night. Having defeated Flygon, I still don't feel good about our odds of actually completing this Nuzlocke based on how badly we've been doing, but at least we can say we gave it our good old college try, right? And it's on that note, folks, I'm gonna let you go. Let's see here. What's the first thing I would do if there was an organic yellow? I think I'd introduce myself. And on that wonderful question, I'm going to leave you all be. Time for me to go think about recharging. Thank you all for hanging out. It was nice to see you all again. It's been a little while. So I'll see you guys next time. But until we meet again, take care of yourselves and enjoy yourselves. Stay safe, everyone. Goodbye for now.